I'm Marin, and this is Post-its and Pens. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marin, and here you will find a little beauty, a little books, and a little teaching content. So if that sounds like something you might enjoy, I would love for you to subscribe and stick around and join me in my little corner of YouTube. Today's video is going to be my first quarter project pan update, so let's go ahead and get into the video. First of all, I want to go ahead and link my intro to my project pan up in the cards for you, just in case you missed that, because this is going to be the first official update since that intro. So I am only doing quarterly project pan updates this year, so you will get one of these 3 more times. And that way I kind of think we can see a little bit more progress. It's not as time consuming on me to film them, and yeah, overall I just think it will work easier for me this year, so that is why we're doing this. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and go through all of the items that I put on my project pan at the start of 2022. I will show you progress pictures, and then we will see where we're at with each one. So we're going to start off with my Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. So I had set a goal to hit pan on this, so I'm just going to kind of flash the pictures right here for you. But I have used that product a total of 44 times in 2022, and here is what it is currently looking like. So as you can see, I have definitely hit pan. Now, I've gone ahead and changed the goal on this one because I hit pan on this pretty early in January, actually. So right now, my current goal is to actually get this pan extended all the way down to the bottom here and clear that part of it out. So that is what I'm working on for the second quarter of 2022, and hopefully I can get that done, because that would be some very, very nice wow. That would be some very nice progress on a very old product. Okay, the next item on my project pan was the Benefit Highbrow Highlighting Pencil. Now, for this one, I have been tracking it just on a piece of paper, so I will show you that progress in just a minute. But I have used this a total of 24 times in 2022 so far. I was making some nice progress from January to February to March. However, I made minimal progress. Why can I not say that word, y'all? Minimal progress on this in March. So the difference between the start of March and the start of this month, April, is negligible. So I did not mark it, but here is what we are looking like just with the product right here. And I am hoping that I can be a little bit better about using this. I tend to forget that I have this because it rolls underneath things in my basket, so I just need to make a point to actually remember to put this on. We'll just continue on keeping on. I'm not sure how far you can like sharpen it down before the pencil actually falls out, so we will see, but hopefully when I do my update at the end of June, this one will be gone, so fingers crossed. The next item is another pencil. This is the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the color Mr. Bing. So it just looks like this. As with the Benefit pencil, I was tracking it on a piece of paper, so I will go ahead and I will put the picture right here to show you kind of how we've worked out. This one I did some really good use on in the first month, but each month after that I've used it less and less. So I have used this a total of 23 times, but this is another one where the usage from March 1st to April 1st was so small that I didn't mark it on the paper. So need to be better about using this pencil. I will show you, I have about this much left. So totally doable. I just need to buckle down and actually use it. The next item on my project pan is this Fresh Sugar Eau de Parfum. It is a perfume. Now I have been marking this one on the back of this, so I will flip it around. The top mark is where I started with the perfume on January 1st. I did not mark it at the end of February because the progress was like super small. So there are only 3 marks on here. So I will show you. The black mark was the starting mark, the green mark where it was at the end of January. I did not mark it at the end of February. And then that final mark, which is like this orangish reddish color, is where it currently is right now on April 2nd. So I used this one a total of 39 times, and I'm definitely making some progress. I only squirt it once. A lot of product comes out just with one squirt. So I squirt it once, put it on my wrists, and kind of go. So this one's gonna take a while to get all the way through, but it will be a big success once it's gone. So we'll see what it's looking like at the end of June. The next item is my biggest fail because I just don't like using this one. It's a problem. This is the Golde Clean Greens Purifying Face Mask. It looks like this. It is a powder mask, so I will show you. It's got like the freshness thing in it, but it is a powdered green mask that you add water to. Y'all, I don't really love face masks, so I tend to not use them. I have only used this 3 times in 2022. I used it once in January, once in February, once in March. So there are only 2 lines here. You have the black line, which is where it started, the red line, which was after the end of February, and I have not marked it again because there's like no progress on it because I've only used it 3 times. So I really need to make sure that I am using this once a week. Even if I just use it on my T-zone, I want to try to make sure I am actually using this because I want it gone. It's been around in my collection for a bit and I don't think it's gonna last forever. So I need to just use this and get it moved out. So hopefully in June, we will have some much better progress on this mask. We'll see. Now, if you were following my project pan last year, this one is going to look very familiar to you because this is like the bane of my existence. This is the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm in Pear. It looks like this. I was using this most of last year and I'm still working on it. I am wearing it today. Kudos to me. I remembered to put it on. I have used this a total of 17 times this year. So you can see where the problem lies. Now, I do have some progress. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that black line in the middle is where we started. And you can see there were, some additional lines drawn. And I am actually all the way down here now. So we're getting there. Can I have this done by the end of June? Possibly. If you look, there's about that much left. But yeah, let's just cross our fingers that I can get rid of this in June. Let's try for that. The next one is one that I'm super excited about. This is the Shiseido Minimalist Whipped Powder Blush in the shade Setsuko 07. So I'm going to go ahead and put the pictures right here of what it looked like because this one I have been very good about, y'all. I have used this blush a total of 37 times in 2022 and y'all, there is just the tiniest amount left. I am pretty darn excited. I have had this for a very long time. It has changed texture slightly, so I knew I needed to get it used up or it was gonna dry out and go bad. I definitely feel like I can probably have this done this month in April. So as such, I am going to go ahead and put a replacement blush into my project for this one. And the replacement one is going to actually be a powder blush that I already have like a pretty good amount of pan in. And that blush is this Dandelion blush right here from Benefit. So you can see it has a very nice amount of pan in it already. And my goal is going to be to finish that up in 2022. So that blush is part of this blush bar palette from Benefit that I got a very, very long time ago. But that is going to be the replacement for the Shiseido blush. So I have put it on my new tracking form. I'm going to go ahead and start tracking progress on it, but my goal is to finish this one by the end of April. The next one is not a success story. This is the Tarte lipstick in Salt Life. So it just comes in this blue container right here. This is another one that I have been tracking on a piece of paper, and we were doing okay until March. So here's where we are. I'm going to go ahead and just put the picture here. So as you can see, that black line at the top is where we started. I had some really nice progress for the month of January. I feel like that went really, really well. Not so well in February, and it was so minimal that I didn't draw another line for April. Yeah, it just didn't happen, y'all. I have talked about the fact that I'm not a fan of lip products, and I really only tend to use this when I'm filming, and that's if I even remember. So this is another one that I really need to make some good progress on in the second quarter, because I would love for this to be gone. I am thinking that I may try using it as a cream blush just to see if I can't get a little bit more use out of it. It is a really pretty shade, so I feel like it would work for that. So we'll see. I'll play around with it and see if we can't get some decent progress this month. So this is another one that I'm just kind of crossing my fingers on, y'all. All right, now we come to my one and only empty for the first quarter, and that is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. Now, there is quite, there's still a lot on the side, but I did pull the stopper out, and I could not get any more of this out of here. It just was not working for me. I actually finished this on February 19th. It took a total of 33 uses to finish this up. Now, I was using this all over my face as like a foundation, so that's why I was able to finish it up a little bit quicker. I did have a mark on this, which appears to have been rubbed away, but I did not mark it correctly. I think I'd had it marked like right here, but there was not that much in here. So this got done pretty quickly, and very happy to have moved this out. Now, I am replacing this with two concealers, and I'm going to explain why. The first one is this Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer from IT Cosmetics. It's just this little mini. I have used this 2 times already in April. I have it on today. It's another one that I'm putting all over my face. I had used it a couple of times prior to that, but I combined this one with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in a lighter shade because this is too dark. So that's what I'm wearing on my face all over as a foundation. So I don't think this will take very long to use up, but I'm also not really sure because it's kind of thick, so you can't really see like through the packaging. So we will just see how long it takes for me to empty this out. I am not going to cut this open, y'all. So once it stops squeezing out, we're gonna call it done. But yeah, this is what I'm currently wearing like as my foundation. And then the other concealer that I'm going to put in, because I'm just not sure how long this one's going to last, is my NARS Soft Matte Concealer. This is in the shade Madeline, which is not the right shade for me. So I have a lot of pan on this. It's quite a big amount of pan, but as you can see, we have a ton of product around the side. So I'm gonna start using, well, I have been using this, but I'm going to start tracking this one as well in April just to kind of mark down how long it takes to finish all that up. And then when I run out, I will be ordering my correct shade, which is vanilla. The next product and last product is a lip liner. It is the Urban Decay 24/7 lip liner in Interrogate. So this is another one where I have been tracking the progress on a piece of paper because it is a pencil. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you where we're at with that. Now this one, I made some really nice progress in the last month, as you can see. So that top line is where we started. We have January, February, and then I've marked that 4/2, April 2nd, today. So you can see I used it quite a lot last month. I was wearing it alone with like just a gloss over top, but this is what we're down to, y'all. This is it. This is all that's left of this pencil, and this is another one where I'm not sure like how far we can actually sharpen it down before it falls out. So I really do think this one might be done in the next update. That would be exciting because I've had this for years and it's time for it to go. Now, really quickly, I will show you how I track my project pan. So I do have a sheet that looks like this. I have each of the items here, and I do put a tally mark every time I use them. So I will kind of scan up for you so you can see. So I have created a new one for second quarter. I've added my new products down here at the bottom, and that's where we're at. So that's what we're looking like, y'all. Not too shabby. One done, one very, very close to being done, and hopefully some more empties in second quarter. Let's cross our fingers. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this project pan update. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel to see more from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.